Alright, so the Strait of Hormuz is closed again. Once again, MAGA was wrong, right? They kept telling you, oh, gas prices are going to start going down now. Everything's going to go, uphill as far as prices from here. Well, guess what? It wasn't even open a full day. And guess what? It's closed again. MAGA lied to you. Trump lied to you. But you still get these comments and people on the news talking, oh, it's closed, Trump's the deal maker. Well, guess what? The deal fell through. Let's be honest. I mean, I just don't believe anything anymore out of this administration. At this point, you just tune it out because it's not true. They say one thing and then the next hour it's something different. I mean, you have got to be gullible to believe what this administration says. I wouldn't even think I would say that. But it's the truth. Just like with the Epstein files. Why is it so hard to release the Epstein files? It shouldn't be. Unless you're guilty. If you wasn't in them or wasn't very relevant, why does it matter to you? Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, a lot of people care for themselves, right? So why does it matter if they expose? And let's be honest, these people need to be exposed. Like, they shouldn't be hiding it. So why not expose them? Because the main person in charge is deeply in them. And there's victims. And there's a whole cover-up. But back to the gas prices. Gas is just going to continue going up. Let's just be honest. And they say, oh, maybe by the midterms. And I do predict this. I predict that the Democrats are going to win in a good landslide victories because people are tired of this. People are tired of the lies. They're going to change, just like during the Biden years. A lot of people was outraged with the economy, right? So that's why Trump, won. And also people believing the lies, unfortunately. But, there was problems going on. So that's why I'm going to say majority of people would elect him, right? Because they wanted, pre-COVID economy, right? But, COVID messed up the economy big time. And ever since then, stuff has been up. Let's just be honest about that. But when you get into just watch a press conference and just the most stupid lies they tell. Like, they act like everything's okay around us. No, it's not. Everything's in flames. But they want you to think it isn't. But luckily, people aren't blind. Even Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, was it Alex Jones, right? Even they see the truth. And, they're not the smartest people either. But at least they have their own opinion, right? And I respect their opinions. I do. Because this is a free country. You get to think the way you want to think. I can't say one thing's right or wrong. But in this circumstance, their own side is against them. So it's like, or at least calling them out, right? So, yeah. That should tell you something. Open your eyes and just try to think about, just the campaign promises. Just watch some old rallies, and it's like a totally is doing the opposite of what he said he was going to do. And, I mean, how can you defend it, right? Because it's not what you voted for. You voted for no new wars. Lower gas prices, right? Maybe a better economy. But guess what? It's not. Let's be real. You're in denial. But, my goodness, it's coming to storm here. So, I guess that'll be it for me. I'm talking, there's a lot of wind. But anyway, I gotta get back in. So have y'all a good one.